Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message for Leo today, and to let you know how this works, I have asked my guides in spirit for a message that is deeply meaningful and helpful for you this week as you navigate what's going on in your world. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. So glad you're here, and I strongly invite you to subscribe so that you stay in contact with this beneficial high vibration information every week. And if you're returning, so glad to see you back, and thank you so much for sharing this space and this journey with me. I love doing these readings so much. So let's go ahead to your reading. Really good news, but and just some interesting things to consider. Energy around you is the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm feeling for some of you, this may be manifesting in you feel very supported and cared for. It may also be a financial opportunity that will also support and care for and help to nurture you. I feel this, I know this, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. So it's like you have some good news here, and you respond like, oh my gosh, my world is turning. My world is happening for the better. So, an opportunity to increase your financial standing or to increase the feeling of being supported comes, and you're kind of like over the moon. And you're concluding that this means that your whole world is shifting. You're taking it as confirmation for some internal work you've been doing. Does that make sense? So you're like, I've done the internal work. I'm finally seeing the reward. Yes, things are moving. So the rest of the cards are not disagreeing with you, but they're asking you to keep going. We've got the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Wands, and then we've got the Hermit on this side. So it's almost like these are the miniature versions of these two cards. So you can almost see like the perspective. These two are very big figures and these are kind of smaller figures. So the Pentacles is a younger, it's just a younger energy than the Queen of Pentacles. So this might be the start of something financial that's growing. And this might be the start of a potential that has the room to grow. But it's kind of like you're assuming that this one is this one. No. Back up. You're assuming that this one, the potential, is the maturation. My words today are failing me. So you're assuming that this means that you've arrived, but this actually has still some ways to go. And it's similar with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is, yes, it's recognition of success, but he's only to a certain point. 6 is the middle of the numbers for tarot. 10 is the end. He's not to the end yet, but there is the danger in this card of falling into the trap of complacency. Like, yeah, I did it. I'm awesome. I'm here. I've arrived. I don't have to do anything else. Kind of like that cocky teenage boy kind of energy. Sometimes you will encounter with them. So what this is saying, and then we've got the Hermit on this side. So what this is saying is that everything that's happening in your world, yes, it's in the direction you've been asking for, but there's still more places we need to go with it. There's still more things we need to discover. There are still different truths about your soul and your purpose, the reason why you're here. So it's kind of like if you could be sitting, the Hermit is very high. You see he's on these stones. If you could be sitting up on top of that mountain with the Hermit, you would be looking down at your Leo path and you would be seeing an upward, because you're going up. But, so again, we're watching this from a higher perspective, but you're here. You're not here yet. You're sitting here, but the danger is believing that you're here. Does that make sense? So you're going the right direction, and this accomplishment you're feeling and these rewards you're receiving are real and they are to be celebrated, but don't conclude that they're it, because you'll stop on this journey to the mountain, but up here you're going to discover wonderful things and you're going to grow and become bigger and receive even bigger opportunities that were not even perceivable down at the bottom. So this is not an admonishment. Like, I'm not saying don't get cocky before your time. I'm just saying don't mistake this little It's like a glimmer of hope. Don't think this is it. Don't think this is the big kahuna. This is the inkling of the big kahuna. We've got some ways to go, but this is like the taste testing. This is the teaser. It's not the full-length movie yet. The mistake would be in considering and believing that it's the full-length movie. You're like, well, it's pretty awesome now. This is probably as good as it's going to get. Like, no. Your soul and your soul have laid out something much better for you, even better than what you're receiving now. So this is like, acknowledge it and look forward to it, but understand that this is just like the little drippings of gold that are coming through, and there's going to be a big avalanche later. But don't think that this little gold is it. If you run away with this little bit of gold, you're going to miss the avalanche, right? If you think, oh yeah, I've got my prize, I'm done seeking, done growing, I'm done, you're going to miss it. So really kind of awesome news, because like I said, it seems like it's so wonderful right now, but there's even better things coming. So I hope that gives you some inspiration and some just some clarity if you've been wondering about, well, what kind of does all this mean? So if you've got questions, please reach out in the comments below. And I also wanted to let you know that I am available and I do one-on-one readings, private readings over Zoom. So True Guidance Tarot will give you more information, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one.